Datsun has done very well in emerging markets like India, which was the first country to retail the new generation models, Indonesia, Russia, and now South Africa. Let's see if the legacy continues. A blast from the past. The Datsun has a history that stretches back almost a century. A legacy left behind in South Africa. Now models like the Bluebird, the Y120 or the Triple S, for many a baby boomer generation bring back fond memories. The Datsun was the kind of car that was handed down from grandfather to son. So let's see how this Datsun now performs in the market here in South Africa, and perhaps now with the introduction of the new Datsun Go, the legacy may just very well continue. When my eye first caught hold of this blue Datsun Go, impressions came to my mind of small, cute, compact, and pet names and nicknames like Blue Smarty and Bluebeam. All in all, she's as basic as a matchbox. Take for example the engine under this hood. A 1.2 litre, 3-cylinder motor pushing out 50 kilowatts at 5,000 RPM. She redlines at 5,000 RPM and 104 Newton meters of torque at 4,000 RPM. Now fuel consumption is said to be around 5 litres per 100 kilometers. All right, well, you've seen the inside, we've seen the engine. Let's see how she drives. The 50 kilowatts and 104 Newton meters of torque are transmitted through a 5-speed gearbox. In first and second gear, the Datsun Go is very nippy, very zippy, and it's got quite a pull off from the line. Third gear is a little bit more sluggish, perhaps it's a longer gear, don't know. But it's actually the strongest gear. You'll find that in third gear, you're able to zip and dart in between traffic. Of course, there's a fourth and fifth gear, and your cruising speed on the highway is about 120, and you're probably doing 2,000 revs, once again adding to the fuel efficiency of the car. It's a short wheelbase, so perhaps maybe on longer trips it's going to be a little bit more uncomfortable. But this is a real A to B kind of car, very short to medium type of journeys. The 13-inch rims, they're not going to hold you on a corner, so be very careful. Respect the corners in this particular car. What I've really come to appreciate about the Datsun Go, that when you're sitting in stop-start traffic, this umbrella handbrake really comes in handy. And the clutch is relatively short as well. We can't say much safety-wise. No ABS, no traction control, and no airbags. Except for one, the brakes are phenomenal. The Datsun Go has a mild and composite interior, very compact, a little bit limited for space. There is an air conditioner. The radio though, with its auxiliary and USB port, I just kind of think that maybe in the future and later models, Datsun could have a radio front-loader CD shuttle installed instead of this with a cell phone dock. Indicator, umbrella handbrake and gear shift, all such close proximity to one another. So you're not going to be distracted from the road. Everything is short, sharp, snappy type of movement, especially when you're zipping in between traffic. Cup holders on the side of the door, and a cubby hole that's not really a cubby hole, it's more like a shelf. At least you won't be out of sorts with the boot space big enough for a pram and some groceries. For under 100,000 Rand, the Datsun Go is both reliable and durable. Low on fuel, easy on maintenance, and easy on the pocket. So which segment of the market do we think that this car is going to fit into? Who's going to be buying this car? Perhaps maybe a stay-at-home mom who just wants to take her kids from home to school and school and some extra meal activities and grocery shopping. The Datsun Go would make ideal in a fleet of a courier or delivery company. Sometimes the simple things in life are the best things in life. Is a reliable and durable vehicle. It's low on fuel and it's easy on maintenance as well, and low on the pocket. Oh,